Day 6. Day 6 of consuming no calories, no food, just water. I overslept today. I had to get up at 10 o'clock to move a bunch of heavy desks and chairs and box spring mattresses to 15 floors of this whole building. So I might go to the gym. I think I will. I will. Yeah. I'll go to the gym today. But like, man, that was rough. Like just like over like waking up. Dang. But that was like from 10 to 2. So I've been lifting and being really active for the past 4 hours, burning so many excess calories. Oh my gosh. Like I have to prove that people don't need to eat every day or even every 3 days to live like very happy, healthy lives. But I don't even have the energy to like properly do a video and then like edit it and then want to post it and like do that every day on top of everything that I'm trying to do. So like when you're watching this will probably be multiple days that are all, put together. And then as I get deeper into the fast, when a lot of shit is really happening inside of my body, like day 12, day 20, day like 25, like I'm going to work. I can't promise you, but I'm going to work to get you guys, to get all of you out there, a 7-minute video every day, roughly, talking about the fast from then on. Right now I'm feeling pretty dope. Still lots of cravings. People talk about being hungry, being like, oh man, like I had breakfast and I'm like so hungry, like I need to eat, like we need to go somewhere to eat. And I'm just like, if I say anything, I'm going to seem like I'm complaining about, like I'm the one who's choosing to fast. So, there's no point in really talking about or like whining, complaining about like how I'm hungry and how I want food. Because, everyone who's around me who eats like 2 to 3 times a day is going to find that very annoying. So I'm keeping a lot of this fast to myself, which is another thing too, is that with this fast being very spiritual for me, like physical, mental, spiritual healing and awakening, being the main goals of this fast, I'm more private about it. I'm a little bit of a private person, of course, but in terms of this fast, I have to really work, and it takes a lot of energy to come to you and like present in front of this video and talk, but like it's also training for life, because if I'm going to be fasting and teaching the world how we don't need braces, the orthodontics industry, and how all these health issues and most of these mental issues that we are experiencing, upsurges of are all caused by our lifestyles, then I have to practice right here. Bear with me. I haven't eaten in 6 days. Okay? Some patience would be awesome. But I really appreciate everybody who's out there watching this right now. I haven't even shown my body. I'll tell you, I was 556 pounds when I started this fast. Normally I'm 160, and I was working out a lot leading up to it. Um, a lot of strength training. So maybe I was losing some weird excess weight, building muscle. I don't know. Um, as far as this past, like I was still strong. Like I'm the only person who can lift all the stuff that we had to lift by themselves. So my strength is still there. It's not like, not eating calories for 6 days turned my muscles into nothing. Um, they're still there. It's just like less water, I suppose. Certainly less energy. Like, I'm not by any means as strong as I would be if I'd just eaten yesterday, you know? But, I mean, I got through it. I feel good. This is awesome. Like, seriously, if we're going to stop the European Industrial Revolution from spreading climate change any further, just like making it worse, increasing the degrees of the earth any further than they're already increasing every day. I'm standing here right now and I'm looking at three, I was about to say two, three huge city buses spurting out disgusting, thick, black, like putrid fumes from these organisms that died so long ago, getting burned in that engine right now. All going up and fucking shit up for the people who can't afford to protect themselves. We're seeing that all across the world. And nobody knows, because of course, like, none of the white supremacist media is going to report on how all this progress, this industrial progress, is fucking up all of these communities across the planet that are not burning fossil fuels or driving cars everywhere. All the communities that still live in harmony with the earth and like are drinking fresh glacier water and growing their own crops are the people who are getting affected first, and they're the ones who have been dying and experiencing all the adverse effects from these European-dominated societies spreading cancer. I mean, that's why cancer's on the rise too. You can't spread cancer without spreading it to yourselves. It's no wonder why humans are getting cancer so much and why the Earth's climate is changing so much. It's all same platform, guys. It's not hard. Fasting is a huge tool that humans need to be using if we're going to curb our cravings for all these completely unhealthy foods that are destroying the environment and our bodies. Like, even a bottle of soda. Like, oh, I'm thirsty, let me get a bottle of soda. Like, that soda is not only killing you and leaving toxins in your body, but it also required resources that were stolen from people who were murdered by Europeans just to produce some plastic fake receptacle that is going to get thrown on top of the graves of those people who were killed for that bottle to be made in the first place. And then all the toxins and byproducts from it being produced are just dumped into our waterways and the ground that our food is grown out of. So we're ingesting all the toxins we like. People are getting new phones out here every year or two, bro. Every year or two, a new phone, and the toxins from that phone production are in our food. Like, we're consuming that stuff. Everything is connected. We're all on this planet together. The Earth is 70% water. We're 70% water. We're all the same. Everybody can fast. Everybody needs to fast. Like, it's sad. It's Monday. It's Monday, so tomorrow will be the week anniversary of Chase Calloway starting his fast. So that's pretty dope. Sorry, I got distracted. Uh, the rows of trees here, whenever I'm in the city, I find myself looking at nature way more than like that Walgreens. um, and that tree was like very beautiful just now. It's like the sun's catching it in a very specific way, and the wind is rustling the leaves to where a bird tried to land on it and was like trying to balance, but then flew off because the wind is pretty strong. But the sun is beautiful. Um, yeah, day 6. Um, a good number of people who have been watching me have been writing me. I'm not going to say fuck all the people who have been telling me that I'm going to die and I can't do it. Just don't be surprised if you're one of those people who keep sending me how I can't do this or how I'm going to kill myself by not eating and that what I'm doing currently is impossible or at least beyond my capabilities. Don't be surprised if I just keep deleting your messages and block you from Instagram or like everywhere. Like, I don't know what kind of rationale you guys have that like you want to watch these videos and be like, wow, he's fasting and not eating any food to heal his body and become the person that he sees himself as in his mind's eye. I'm totally going to keep spreading hate and just tell him that he can't do it and that he needs to eat like me. Because I can't do it, and if I can't do it, why can he? Yeah, I will just block you, delete you from this. I've been tolerating those people, just replying like, yo, haha, don't tell me what I can and can't do, ha ha ha. But yeah, I'll just start Xing you out. Because that negativity, this fast is a very sensitive time. And like as the days go on too, I know I'm going to be so much more sensitive mentally and physically, spiritually, with the universe, vibrations and energies. So I've already been like doing it for the past year and a half, 2 years, especially coming to school, in college. When you come in freshman year, all the friends that you make are just people who also came to the same place freshman year that you connect well enough with, But of course, I don't want people in my life who are content with being miserable or people who bond and like try to feel comfort with other people who are also comfortable in how they're not going anywhere in life. I'm not about that. And that's most of the population. And that's everywhere. I mean, mediocrity is the biggest villain that I've been facing the past years. And that's what this fast is about. Striving for greatness, becoming the Chase that I envision myself and want to be versus the Chase that everyone keeps telling me I am. I'm not going to be the Chase that everyone keeps telling me can't fast. I'm the Chase that doesn't need to eat for 21 days. And you're a person who also does not need to eat for 21 days. Like, I'm so fucking lean, too. Like, I'm definitely the most muscular person that I know in my Chicago circle. Like, I have friends when, going out to conventions, like, traveling across the country and shit who are way more ripped than me. And those are the people I want to hang out with because ideally we would all be spending time with people who we aspire to be like. People who inspire us to strive for greatness. You know, like going to this school, being like the most physically fit person here, uh, I've been resisting people, and it's been getting to me. So like I have not met my strength goals in a pretty long time because everyone is so much like, yo, Chase, you you're already ripped. You have a six pack. You have an eight pack sometimes. Like you don't need to work out anymore. I'll just worry about maintaining. I've heard that so much from like boys at this school, um, who act like they're about being healthy and getting stronger. It's being like, oh, you're good. Where you are is fine. And that was when I was 19, you know? So now I'm 21 and I'm still hearing that shit. And as much as I just like try to stay on my goal and ignore all the people in my life who are just like, you're fine. You don't need to work out. You don't need to keep working harder. You don't need to like strive for greatness because you're doing great already. As much as I can try to stay in my lane, that shit's gonna get to you. Like it has been throwing me off. And it sucks. But I'm glad to identify it, you know, because I'm still pretty young. Now I can go to bars, actually. Like, now I can actually drink. So, I'm an adult. And the condition of the planet is only getting worse every day. So, the longer I take to realize, like, my full self and, like, start making all the positive changes and, like, slinging the webs, so to speak, to connect all these other people who are like-minded. This fast is highly important for that. And those people just aren't really in my school environment, which is like, whatever. The resources here are dope. SCIC is still dope. The people here are like very aware, very artistic, very conceptual. My vocabulary, fasting, man. It's like clarity, but also like still brain fog because I'm definitely detoxing. Especially because the longer fast you do, it gives your body more time to actually purge the deep toxins, you know? Like, you can do a 3-day fast. That's awesome. Yo, if you're doing, like, 1-day fast out here, like, whenever, not whenever, but when I tell people who are more on their game in terms of their health and personal well-being about fasting, they're usually like, oh yeah, like, I fast too. You know, like, I'll wake up in the morning and I won't eat till, like, 12. So, like, I don't break my fast with break fast. So, you know, I'm fasting. I'm never like, that's not fasting, that is fasting. Like, if you're fasting for even just like waking up and not eating breakfast or lunch, that's dope. I respect that. That's how high school was for me, again. And that's why I feel like I'm pretty well equipped to just jump into a 21-day fast, you know? Most other people, I definitely would just recommend 5-day fast. You can kill 5 days, bro. It's not even a week. Like, if you start Sunday and then just fast to Friday, you have like 5 to 6 days, and then you can eat on the weekend, right? Of course, breaking your fast, fruit. Like, it's got to be basically anything with high water content. Because no matter, I mean, the longer you've been fasting, the longer your refeeding period is going to be. But even for 5 days, like, you probably will want to be eating watermelon and smoothies over the weekend, which is lit. Especially because fasting resets your flavor receptors, your taste buds. Flavor receptors. Yeah, bro. Resets your flavor receptors. Like, we're so desensitized to sugar out here. That's why people can, like, drink a soda while eating a cake and snacking on Oreos at the same time for their birthday, you know? And that's like a treat, even though your body's like, please don't. Um, but if you fast, then you won't even want to do that. Like, I'll, after this fast is over, I'll definitely do taste tests and stuff on camera. Like, yo, first time eating this again. I don't know if I'm going to go back to eating meat. I know I'm designed to eat meat. I know my body handles eating meat awesomely. But, like, that's just the genetic in me, you know? Like, now we live in a time where, like, colonization has brought pigs and cows to the Americas, spreading disease to kill all the people who lived here in harmony with the planet, so that we can have this super disgusting, toxic, inhumane meat industry where it's just feeding suffering. Like, feeding suffering to us. Like, as far as us being energetic beings, just think about these millions and just countless, like, count so many animals, so many pigs, so many cows, so many chickens that are born and slaughtered in a basement. And these mothers and these these mothers, these fathers, just these whole families of animals are trapped underneath ugly fluorescent lighting, so they can never actually even see the sun or get the universe's light that we've been graciously bestowed on this planet, in this Goldilocks zone that we exist in. They can't even see that, and they just have to watch their families get slaughtered. They're just eating the grossest shit. And what does that say about us as humans? I'm saying humans. It's not humans' fault. Like, we can very clearly see on the timeline of the earth that Europe used white supremacy to totally flip a dark-skinned Jewish man preaching love and acceptance into white people are superior, manifest destiny, to conquer the rest of the planet and spread the Industrial Revolution in accordance with a white Jesus, to get everybody to look up to white people and hate themselves. We can see that that is the cause of all. Like, that is what this is. That's what we're living in. That's why we have Trump as president. That's why the Black Panthers were disbanded after black people only formed them to protect themselves from the KKK, who is still out here lynching, raping, and murdering people of color because they wear hoods, and they're also on the police force and in our governments and lawyers, judges, principals, just all positions of power. Again, that's the whole point of the hood. Like, this country was built by the KKK. So, of course, the KKK still exists in it, you know? That is what we're living in. We know Europeans brought over pigs and cows. They were not on North and South. They were not on these continents before. And now we have the meat industry, which is like the biggest contributor to greenhouse gases as well. So it's everything, guys. Like, everything is literally so connected. And fasting, if you fast, you will certainly get more in touch with the universe. And if you spend your time not just mindlessly watching YouTube videos, mindlessly watching all these movies and indulging in media, but like really focusing on the world and learning about this reality that we all share, and learning the facts of this reality. Because, I mean, if you control the facts, you control the world. You control what people believe, then what else do you need, you know? Besides, like, controlling the money, which, like, you know, banking system, that's the central banking system. And the Rothschild family, that's a whole different thing, my guy. But look, I'm rambling. I'm gonna edit all this. My videos, I just have to get up here and keep talking, because this is what you need. I mean, this is what I required. Seeing videos just like proof that people can fast. And not that people can fast, but that we are designed. We are designed to fast. We are designed to only drink water for weeks on end and use that time as a healing reflectional period of growth. Every other organism on the planet does it when they get sick. You just fast and hibernate. And that's how you heal. Plaque in our arteries, our bodies will eat that if we're fasting. If we're not consuming any extra food and diverting energy to just converting whatever's in our stomach for energy, especially since most of the stuff that we put in our stomach is, again, trash. Looking at Walgreens right now, just candy. Candy and chips. And honestly, chips are trash, but chips aren't that bad. Kettle chips? Look. I'm hungry still, bro. Of course, I'm hungry as fuck. Especially because as you fast, the microscopic organisms that are inside of you are going to take over your vagus nerve. They will release so many temptations into your brain. Like, yo, you need sugar. Like, you want to get cookies. You want to eat brownies. You want to drink milkshakes. You want a triple stacked hamburger with, like, extra pepper jack cheese and kale on it. Just like everything that you've eaten over your life will come back to haunt you. Like things that you even ate in a different country, like, wow, that was super good, haunt you for hours, because the microscopic organisms that are inside of our body and that live off of what we eat, you're starving the bad ones. Like, that's the whole point of the fast as well, is to starve out any parasites, any outsider bacteria that does not have its best interests, that does not have your best interests at heart for itself. Whereas we have bacteria that we're meant to host as humans. That those bacteria mainly feed on fiber. Because that's what our intestines are designed to digest. That's why they're so long. I'm just pushing out fiber, bro. So, that's the end of this video. I've been talking for 28 minutes straight. So this is definitely good practice, but wow. Like, this fast is crazy. I'm excited. I'm excited for other people to do it, please. No one I know really thinks that they can do it yet, which is fine. I'm still here. I'm still pushing through. Okay, so let me be your proof. Alright, I'm skinny as fuck. And most of the people I know have more fat on their bodies than I do. Even if they're like skinnier than me, they have more fat on their bodies, you know? So, if I can do it, if Gandhi can do it, all of you can too. Day 6. 1 week coming soon. Peace.